Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do a sketchbook tour. This is a sketchbook I filled for the month of March. This is the Strathmore 500 series mixed media softbound. If you are curious as to what this paper can handle, I do have a video pushing it to its depths to sort of test it out. This is also going to be mixed media, so let's get started. This sketchbook is wonderful because it has 32 pages, so to do a 31-page drawing challenge is perfect. You get an extra page for a title page, or you could put it in the back for a glossary, an index, whatever you're interested in. I used it as a title page, and I cut this part out because this was the paper I wanted to test, but I didn't want to lose a whole sheet. So this sketchbook is dedicated to the last 10 vaquita that exist in the world. This is a very small porpoise that lives off the coast of Baja, California in the Gulf of Mexico. So I have never done March of the Robots before, but this is sort of my commentary on all these animals that are critically endangered, vulnerable, or near threatened. And I started with the ones that are having the hardest time, that are critically endangered. So many species of elephants are critically endangered. The hawksbill turtle has been endangered for quite a while, and what I did for robot is I added robotic elements to these illustrations, and that is my commentary. I do not want these animals to go extinct, and then the only way that we see them in the future is sort of robotic or recreations like that. So, and I just keep going. And here's some binary code. This is a rhino. It's one of my favorite animals. This is a tuna. We have a gorilla. And I will explain my process. I have 3 videos sort of going over the layering process I did for this. So the first layer that I put down for these creations is colored pencil. I used the Faber-Castell Polychromos, orangutan. And for opacity, so this didn't take 9 hours for each page, I did a watercolor wash with the Schmincke Hydrum Aquarelle, the artist grade watercolors. Here is a tiger. Here is a rock hopper penguin, and those are incredibly cute. And some of these I don't remember. It's been a while since I put this together, so just bear with me. This one is a Sawala, and this is in Vietnam. And I have a couple that look really similar. So this is an Amur leopard, and we'll get to the one that looks really similar to this one. Oh, this is one of those wild African dogs, and they just have the greatest ears. This is a black-footed ferret, and some of these have a lot of white elements, and I know that's kind of difficult to show up on the video, and I apologize, but I was going through a very specific list from the World Wildlife Foundation, so that's sort of where I got this. This is a humphead wrassie. Oh, I love him so much. This is a chimpanzee. And we have a couple of these babies. These are the red pandas. They're nocturnal. They're so sweet. Here is my sea lion. Here's my bonobo. I know they look very similar to chimpanzee, and at one point they were believed to be a pygmy form of chimpanzee, but they got their own classification. You can kind of see they're pretty similar. And this baby, this is a dugong. So I do have some aquatic things in here that are, that one's vulnerable. This is a giant tortoise. Sorry, my fingers are kind of covering that up. Huh? And this one, this is such a wild one. This is a black spider monkey. Here is a hippo. If you like pachyderms, elephants, rhinos, hippos, I think they're just so cute. The third layer is the black ink. It is a Sakura 0.5 micron pen and lots of rulers, giant panda. And I used cookie cutters and any circle I could find, compasses, just any circle. Here's a snow leopard. Here is one of those aquatic iguanas. So this is the one off the coast of the Galapagos, the marine iguana. And I had never drawn one of those before, so that was really fun, getting to draw something new. This is the plains bison. They are near threatened. Here's a polar bear. And it's kind of hard to draw a polar bear because what you have to do, you think they're white, but you have to add some sort of pale color in there, warm grays, warm yellows, really, really pale, so it still shows up, so it's not just nose, eyes, inside ear. And here is my other bird. This is a mountain plover. So I had the penguin and now this one. And here's the one that looks similar to the Amur leopard. This is a jaguar, and I'll go back and show you the difference in them because I was looking at them the other day and I was like, it's a little on the nose, it's a little something else. They look so similar. So, jaguar, Amur leopard. I know, they look really, really similar. Their spots are a little different, their noses are a little different. Anyway, and that's the final one. So I will link the videos I did showing sort of bits and pieces of the process. Now I can only do 10-minute videos, or kind of under 12-minute because of my camera and I don't have editing software. But if I were to do this just colored pencil, I will link this sketchbook tour as well. This is one I did of mushrooms. These mushrooms are just colored pencil. And to do some of these takes hours and hours. So the reason I added a watercolor wash on top of these is for opacity, so they don't look quite so sketched. You don't see the white paper come through. And that speeds up my creating time. So if this took me 3 hours, some of these all by themselves took me 3 hours. So it's, certain supplies can help speed some of that stuff up. This was a ton of fun to do. I don't know if I am going to do March of Robots next year. I'm not really interested in robots. I really, really love animals. It's really nice to bring attention to some of the more endangered ones, especially animals of Africa. I absolutely love animals of Africa. They're some of my favorites. But this was fun. It was a lot of work. So this whole sketchbook, I'm trying to think how many hours I spent. And I probably spent 80 hours putting this together. And if you're thinking, oh, you could knock that out in 2 weeks, I absolutely could not. It takes me a month. I can only draw for about 3 hours at a time. That is the only amount of time I have available a day. And anything beyond that would probably start to give me hand cramps. So that's it. These are my animal babies. Oh, and there's a bunch of whales that are endangered. So this one's a blue whale, and the blue whale is endangered. There's a fin whale that's endangered. The North Atlantic right whale is endangered. The sei whale is endangered. So, yep. I hope this was interesting. If you have any questions, you can drop them down below. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.